What's up, team? Coach Conley here with QBounce. Today, we're gonna go over shot path and set point and some shooting drills that can help you with those things. Like always, subscribe to the channel, get all these videos every week, and follow along with the QBounce app. Download it today so you can get all the best drills. I'm Coach Conley. I've been coaching basketball players for 30 plus years. These are the same drills and everything that I teach everyone I work with. Here we go. So, I am a shooting coach. I love shooting the ball. I grew up shooting the ball. It was probably the one thing I did the best. And I trained myself on how to shoot by watching other people shoot and trying to emulate them. And everybody realistically can find their own way to shoot. Some people shoot just because they have great eye-hand coordination. I don't know, I think I had some of that, but I also had super discipline in working on my shot. Today we're discussing shot path and just your set point and how those affect your shot. For everyone, it is and can be different. Everybody's got different platforms. I platform the ball here and my left hand comes off the ball most of the time before I shoot it. That's how I worked on my shot, but everybody's different, from Steph Curry to Kyrie Irving to all these guys. The one thing that I will say though is that NBA players in general get up thousands and thousands of shots a day. They have the time to perfect a shot form, even if it isn't the best. A lot of us young players, not me, a lot of the young players I work with really don't have those kind of shots. I mean, if you can get up 300 a day, you're doing great, but it's really hard around school and homework and all these things. So for me, I really believe in quality over quantity, because if you can perfect the little things about shooting, I believe your shot form will get better faster. So back on the topic, we're just focusing on shot path, the way we bring the ball up, right? That's the path of the ball. And then just set point, right? I've heard it all. And I have different players that believe in different philosophies. I've had players that want the ball up really high because they're worried they'll get blocked if it's really high. I've had players shoot from down here just so they can get a ton of power. The set point should be where you are the most comfortable. So if your set point is right here, then that's where you start. Even Steph Curry back in the day started there, and then when he wanted to lift it, he got really close to the rim and started with it up high. I believe one thing in particular, that when you are training your shot, form shooting, working on building the strength and muscles for your shot, that you should always work from a comfortable step point, but the set point is where you should work from. And let me explain a little bit about what I mean. When I am shot training and when I grew up, the most important part of any shot, because no matter where you're shooting from, how you're shooting, this ball is gonna end up going through this spot, okay? It's going through here. Whether you start here, whether you start here, whether you start here, if you pick it up off the dribble, that ball has to lift to this spot and then release, okay? Now, a lot of times players and coaches will talk about basically pausing and a stop in it and then release. We always want to be as smooth as possible, but your shot is gonna go through this spot. So I believe strongly in training your muscles and your body to be able to do this part better than anything else. So working on your set point, okay, depending on where you're at in your strength and your age, you could start it here if you want, okay? If that's all the strength I have, it's gonna start here, working with a very young player the other day, and he's really not that strong yet. So we start the ball here. It doesn't hurt because we still have to go through this path. I would say once you're a high school basketball player, being able to hold the ball here, flex your arm. I'm a big fan of flexing because building muscle memory is probably the most important. It should look effortless when you're playing, but I have to teach my muscles what I want them to do. So just because I'm tightening my muscles here to build strength doesn't mean I'm gonna do that throughout the rest of my career. it builds the muscle memory, and that's really all shooting is consistent muscle memory. So for now, and we'll go over these drills in a little bit, I really believe in starting here with all the drills that you're gonna do for form shooting, okay? Then I would work from there on how does that ball come up through the different paths, right? If I'm in triple threat here, how do I get the ball here, you know? If ball's coming from this side, can I rip it up to this spot and still follow through? I have to be much stronger there. If I'm coming off the dribble, if the ball is low, I have to be able to get it here. And so if you can think about that, that's the set point, right? I want that ball anywhere in here that feels the most comfortable, okay? You can always start here and put tons of arc to get the ball over people. You can have a quicker release. We talk about Tyrese Halliburton, right? Who changed his shot. His shot was terrible coming up. And now he has a set shot and he brings the ball straight to a set point. It never comes down here, right? And that's how he developed a good shot, because his set point allows him to just flick. That's all he does, from here to here through his legs, and it's easy for him. Anybody struggling should really work on that set point because it simplifies the motion, right? The more movement in my shot, the more things that can go wrong, okay? When we talk about ball paths, so there's a bunch of different philosophies, right? Some of them have the ball go, they want you to dip and then come up, right? Dip. I'm not a huge fan of it. I can understand it because I've worked on it before. And some players I work out need it in their shot for their rhythm. The one thing about dipping the ball though is you have to be coordinated. And I believe as you get more tired and fatigued, that dip has to be less. Because if you're dipping the ball super low and your legs come up first and you leave the ground, this path late will make you shoot on the way down. And shooting on the way down is one of the worst shooting things you can do. One, it takes longer and guys can catch up to you faster. You really want to shoot not at the top of your jump, right? But really on the way up, so the momentum of the ball is carrying through. So when we talk about shot path, right? I'm talking about bringing the ball up. We really want to always keep the ball as close to us as possible. I'm a big fan of never bringing the ball up, but thinking it more as I go from this spot to this spot. I don't think about the middle part because I want to be as quick as I can to the spot, my set point, as I can. And that's hard for a lot of people. So a lot of people like to bring the ball and dip. I tell one of my players right now is that he dips the ball, but it always comes out in front of his body. You can see how far that is. That's really easy for defenders to swipe. So it's not recommended, right? I don't want to put that ball in people's face to be able to have to bring it up. So keeping the path of the ball close to you, you can see mechanically how I'm trying to bring my elbow up through and the ball is staying right near me. That's really important because you really do want to push up and out and not back and out, okay? So shot path, we're gonna show some drills to just kind of functionally talk about that. The next part though is, right, on my shot path, is it coming out and delivering power? Because whether it's a short dip, whether I set it right here, the combination of my feet through my body, right, all these muscles working together is the most important part. Because if I have a long draw and I jump and I shoot with a hitch, that's not gonna be efficient. I can do it. I have players that do that, but you're gonna be less efficient. And when we talk about shooting, efficiency is what we want. Most of the best shooters, the best shooters shoot the same every time they release the ball. Every time, right? And you know, we could talk about thumb flicks. I'm a big thing about you shouldn't do it, right? You should try to keep it off and really control the ball with your right hand. A lot of us haven't done enough reps to be able to counter when that thumb comes off to make sure it goes straight, right? But that's a different discussion. Right now, we're just talking about being able to get to our set point before we leave the ground and then elevate through the ball and shoot. okay? So whether it's our shot path, right? I wanna keep it close to my body so I'm not pulling back and pushing out. One of the other things on these two topics is elbow, right? Whether my elbow's here, whether my elbow's up here, we really don't want to push away from our head, right? One thing that I was taught a long time ago is if I can stand inside this rim, right? I fit inside this rim. So all you really have to do is push the ball high enough in the air and far enough, and it will drop in the center. Way harder to hit your target when, if you look from where I'm looking, the front of the rim is higher than the back of the rim, right? I mean, they're even, but like I have to shoot it over the front of the rim. If I shoot at that, it's way harder to get it over that front rim and down on the other side. It's way easier if I shoot with enough arc and drop the ball in the center. And it's just something I believe. Now, they do talk about differences in degrees of arc, and there is a better arc, but it doesn't mean it's perfect for everyone. Consistent arc is way better than having different arcs all the time. But when I was learning to shoot, I shot high, flat, you know, whatever I needed to do to make baskets, okay? So back on what we were talking about, the shot path, right, is what we're trying to bring that ball up, elevate and release before I come down, right? So as we work on these couple drills that I'm gonna show you, we're gonna talk about both, okay? Here we go. So drill number one, right, when we're talking about set point, is I love to not use any of my legs, right? Set the ball where I'm most comfortable. And I do believe in a guide hand. I really don't like the one hand shots. We don't shoot these. We never shoot without our other hand on the ball, right? This isn't, I mean, unless I'm shooting a floater, this isn't something I practice. My hand's always gonna be here. So why would I put my hand down here? I don't believe in that. I also don't believe in this, okay? I just don't believe in it. I don't think it's like, yeah, my hand sits on my ball and now I can't, but I just gotta put the ball comfortably in my hand at the top. Like that has to be comfortable, okay? That's personal preference. Not everybody has to teach that, but that's just me, okay? So I'm gonna platform the ball in my set point, right here. Now, as you explore, if I get stronger and I wanna create a higher step point for some of my shorter range shots, this is what I would work on. Right now, we're just doing a simple L. And again, that could be here, but I'm just try not to use my legs, and I'm just flicking my wrist and dropping it. Now, I believe strongly that follow through and focus are some of the most important parts about shooting. I feel too many people shoot the ball and think they're Steph Curry already and want to shoot it and run away. Okay, focus, follow through, concentration creates the energy to get it put in the basket. So I train myself to let that ball bounce 2 times before I put my follow through. I want that energy, I want a muscle memory, I want to build the muscle memory in my shot to be right there. Here, stay up on your toes, balls of your feet, work on your balance. I even want to do it on misses because I'm not going to miss all the time, but I want my follow through to be the same every time I shoot. And if I don't shoot it straight, then I'll be able to see my hand. Big fan of, if I follow through and my hand's out, I'm gonna fix it because that's gonna teach me what I want my hand to do. Keep my finger in the basket. So as I get better, just gonna keep backing up a little bit. That one came off to the left side of my hand. Stay up on the toes, follow through, hold it. So again, I'm gonna keep backing up as I make 5. I would normally do swish 5, then back up a step. And you decide, you wanna take big steps and take less time? I used to do this for an hour a day. So I just back up a little bit. And again, once I get to a spot where maybe I can't shoot it without my legs anymore, Then I start to incorporate my legs, but I will not bring down my set point. So maybe right here, I'm down, trying to use my legs, push up. Really work on that balance. Like, I haven't worked on my balance in a long time. I shouldn't be falling forward, I gotta be strong. I'm always trying to work on my balance, trying to shoot straight. But if this is my set point, that's what I'm working on. And I'm gonna do thousands and thousands of reps all the way through this spot. I might do that wing over there. I might do it out to the corner because I want it to be the same every single time. That is the single best exercise you can do to perfect your set point, not having your hand on the ball and working. I'm working on my balance, right? As you get stronger with this, this will help you keep it on target longer, which means it will increase your range when you put your other hand on it, when you step into your shot. Again, missing left means it's coming off the side of my hand. I don't want that. I'm trying to keep it straight. And like, that's a good rep. It was short, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna make all of them. And I wouldn't stop until I made 5. My balance was a little off. I stepped forward with my foot. But that's such a key to discipline my body to do the same thing every single time. All right, so now we're talking about shot path. And when we're talking about shot path, that's about how we pick up the ball, what we want to work on, right? We worked on our form shooting from our set point. Now, hopefully, no matter what we do, our muscle memory kicks in. We always lift it to the same point, okay? Now, all of this matters, okay? I really believe in keeping the ball above your midsection, never dropping it below there, okay? You get all your passes from here mostly. This is where you want the ball, okay? I try not to drop it lower than that because as soon as you start bending your elbow, that gets you in trouble. I wanna keep this, even if I dip it, I want my elbow under that ball, okay? I don't want bend, bring it back up and then go. Too much movement, less movement, better. So to work on that, right? I believe in different things, right? If I wanna work on pivoting from here, I'm gonna bring the ball up through this path. Still, try not to use your legs when you're working on technique, right? I don't wanna step in, I don't wanna change my footwork because at the end of the day, no matter what footwork I use, this is where I have to be. So whether I step in left, right, step in right, left, step in, step back, step to the side, my feet are gonna end up here. This is where I have to be ready to shoot. So talk about shot path, boom. I can work from the hip, I can work from my right hip, I can work from here. If you are working on getting the ball up to that spot quick, most of the time I like going off the dribble, picking it up to that spot. Again, if I really wanna work, I'm gonna work on dropping the ball, getting low as I can and bringing it up, right? So drop, pick up, follow through. Boom. Drop, get low, pick that ball up and follow through. Woo, almost got you. Let's look at a couple of these reps from different shot paths, okay? So the first one, we're gonna just drop the ball and pick it up, right? So we're already low, we're gonna drop it, pick it up, and then follow through. This will help you with getting it to your set point, right? So I'm dropping, under, following through. When we talk about other shot paths, right? We're gonna try to bring it across and up. If you are confident in your set point, then it's really easy to start here and go into your shot. Boom. Other side. Let's just look at my normal shot path here, okay? So let's just say I have the ball here. You can see it's in triple threat, right? I really want it right here, bringing it up to that set point and then letting it go. Again, my main focus is not this part, it's getting it to the top. I'm just trying to get it here. So that's why I don't really believe in the shot path, right? I don't really care about this part, okay? Wherever my set point is, I just wanna shoot through that. Again, when you get tired, sometimes you bring the ball way up, and you'll see, if I bring the ball up first, even I end up hitching at the top. Now, it doesn't mean you have to, but I do. If I go off the dribble, I'm trying to suspend that ball, but you can see, as I dribble it, boom, I'm letting it hang. It just comes down a little bit for me to get through the ball. I think shot path for most people is just getting it to that spot. And for you to do it effectively, you just have to be in rhythm. I, for one, love the set point. Don't love shot pass, because I think every shot pass should lead to this point. If you need it for rhythm, short drops are better, right? Short, because if you always have to bring it through here, defenders are gonna be able to key on that, and it's really gonna be a struggle. So try to have a really normal shot path. One thing that makes Steph Curry so good is his shot path is really, he's always ready. He never has to dip to shoot the ball. When he gets it, he's right here, up through his shot. And you watch him, his feet, everything's, whether it's off the dribble or not, everything's aligned, and he gets through the ball quicker. It's basically a, one-step shot. There's no hitch, no nothing. It makes it really quick and hard to guard. Now, we can't all be like that, but that's our goal, right? Is to really shoot as fluidly as we can, whether we're off the dribble or not, right? So I wanna show you one more thing with our set point, just to show you what it means to set it higher, okay? So here, I just wanted to show you, because I'm gonna shoot from so far away, you'll notice my set point is definitely lower. I'm probably gonna shoot it from around here. And that shows you how you can improve your range, but it still has to go through this spot. And that's why training this spot, as I lower it to get more power, it's gonna have more strength to get it to the basket. If I can coordinate my legs and my arms, then I can make it from anywhere on the court. There we go. That's how it's done. So that is it for today's video. I do love shooting the ball. This is just a taste of what we can do. I will definitely have more shooting videos for you, but your set point is probably the most important thing. Work on that, build the muscle memory. Then your shot path, keep it above your belt and make sure it gets to your set point, no matter where you start from. Wishing you all the luck on developing your shot. That's it for today. Please like, subscribe to the channel, download our app and work out with us. And if you need anything basketball related, please go to the QBounce store and get anything you need. We'll see you next time.